Good day, wherever you are. This is time for Tidbits for You. I think it's episode 13. Who's counting? Okay, a couple things I want to share. Tidbits. Let's see, what's the first one? I watched a movie last night with my wife. I can't remember the name of it. I think it was called Jack Bell. Yeah, Jack Bell. And it was about a man whose son was gay and got bullied a lot in school. And he took his own life. And his father, Jack, went out to walk across America from his homeland, not sure where it was, but many thousands of miles away, and walked to New York City because that's where his son wanted to go to school and to grow up there, live there, whatever. And so he decided to walk cross country to go to places and speak about bullying and people who are different than us being picked on and so on. Anyways, it's a really good movie. I highly recommend it, and watch it with an open mind and an open heart. So that's the first tidbit. Second tidbit is a little bit on the lighter side. I'm going to share a little story with you that goes back a few years when I was about 8-9 years old. It's about myself and my brother and my father and kind of my mother. I was about 8 or 9, as I said, and my brother at that time, he's 2 years older than me, so he was about 10 or 11. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us. He passed away a year ago, October past, and of cancer, and we miss him a lot. But I believe that he's in a good place. That's a story for another time. Anyways, on a lighter note again, so when I was young, about 8-9 years old, my brother 10 or 11. So whenever my mom and dad got into a disagreement, my dad had this saying, or this little thing he would say about my mom. Whenever they disagreed, my dad would always say to my mom, "Hey, you're some contrary." Now, my mom's name was Lenora. Everybody called her Lenny for short. So my dad, "Man, Lenny, you're some contrary. What's wrong with you? Hey, you ever contrary?" And this is what he would say every time they disagreed on something. So anyways, one Saturday night, myself, my brother Darryl, and my dad were sitting in the living room watching TV. It was a hockey game. Go Leafs. And I was sitting there, and I started to ask a lot of questions to my dad, curious kid. And I started out, and I said, "Dad, who made that TV, Dad?" And my dad, watching the hockey game, he just said, "Well, I did." And I was, "Well, Dad, who made that table there?" And my dad would say, "I did." "Well, who made this house, Dad?" Now, he's trying to watch the hockey game, and he's getting a little frustrated, asking him all these questions. So, "Dad, who made this house?" "Well, I did." "Well, who made this couch, Dad?" "I did." So now I said, "But Dad, who made me?" And my dad said, "God did." And I said, "Well, why didn't you make me?" And without missing a beat, my brother Darryl says, "Because Mom is too contrary." I love that. I never forget that. So that's the tidbit, the movie, and the little story. Hope you enjoyed it. You have a good day, or whatever kind of day you want.